What's up, everybody? Friday afternoon here. Glad I didn't go live yesterday for the Greasy four-leg parlay because there would have been an over bet in the Alien Perez-Cowan fight, and there would have been an underdog bet in the Armfield Jose Johnson fight. So we've had two fights canceled. I believe we're down to 11 fights now for UFC Vegas 70, and I've got to find four fights in order to put together bets on so that we can find a Greasy four-leg parlay for this week. But I have done that for you guys. Thank you for joining me. We've been 3 out of 4 legs on these last 2 weeks of the Greasy four-leg parlay. Last week, the person who ruined it for us, William Knight, and the money line on William Knight. He had his opponent with a broken foot in the first round and chose to do nothing for the next 12 minutes. And yeah, lose that bet after landing 8 significant strikes in 15 minutes. So after briefly considering quitting content creation, shutting down the YouTube channel, and just retiring from this game in shame, I said, we're coming back harder this week. We're going to find 4 bets that are going to cash. We're going to cash this Greasy leg parlay. We're going to turn this year around, and everything's going to start coming together like butt cheeks. And it starts today, you guys. It starts today. And it starts with leg 1, and then it goes to leg 2, and then it goes to leg 3, and then we're going to cash leg 4. And then the next step is to cash the parlay. And then the next thing is go to that window, tell the bookies, give me my fucking money because you owe me on this bet that I made that I tailed Uncle Weezy on. How's everybody in here doing? Thank you for joining me on a Friday afternoon. I'm going to probably start doing these things on Friday because it seems like we lose a fight every Friday during weigh-ins. And sometimes we want to have that weigh-in information before we place a bet and before we find these 4. Why won't this show? There it is. Oi! Yes, let's cash Greasy four-leggers this week. Let's get it, Vic. Thank you for hanging out, man. We got Juicy Q in the room saying, UFC better step it up. I'm more excited about BKFC tonight, and it's not even close. Yeah, I mean, these Vegas cards, they get a lot of these contender series people in. It's a cheap card for them to produce. They get the money from ESPN, who wants 42 cards a year. So when you're doing 42 events a year, it's gonna get watered down, and this is what's happening. We got Glenbot in the room saying, "Oi, what's up, Glenbot?" We got Victor De Jesus saying, "Hey Weezy, why is Alves finish only at plus 150 or better when Aliev is the decisionator and Alves is the finisher? It makes no damn sense to me." Well, the reason is because the most recent fight for Aliev was a finish. And not only that, Aliev is a minus 180 favorite right now, so about 64% on implied probability. And guess what? The analytics tell the bookies that in Rafael Alves' 11 career losses, 10 of them have been finishes. So, I think Alves got finished a ton early in his career, but they're looking at those analytics, and they're saying if this guy's been finishing 10 of 11 losses, and 11 losses is a huge sample size, that they're probably figuring in that Aliev will get a finish here. But I think Rafael Alves, this version of him, is a different version than the guy that was getting finished all those years ago. So it's one of those things. I think a lot of people are going to be jumping on that line, but the analytics can't really let them price it any cheaper or any more expensive than where they already have it, because there's just so many reasons to believe that Aliev actually might get a finish here. But I'm leaning towards decision, and you guys will see that pretty soon here. We got my guy Tajik Bey, the GOAT of UFC Twitter, the GOAT of the betting game, the GOAT of the DFS game in the room. Tajik Bey, great to see you in here, brother. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We got the Dab Father in the room saying, "What's up?" We got Glenbot saying, "I think you're right, Vic, but I think they think Mini Khabib is a cardio machine and gasses him out, but I think you're right, though." We got the GOAT is in the house talking about Tajik Bey, and Tajik Bey saying, "What's up?" to Glenbot. We got Brian in the room. Uncle Weezy in Mecca, he says, Low T City Ortega says, guys, I have 6 units on Narulo. Best bet of the week. If it loses, I'm prepared to look stupid. I feel you, man. You just got to worry about the explosiveness of Alves. He's such a great moment winner, but the minute winner is clearly Aliev. And Tajik Bey saying what Tajikistan, so lucky peak. We got from Blix27. We got Brian says the Mecca is a predictors competition where the best man wins. We've got Blix27 saying Charles and Aliev. Okay, I think you're going to like my parlay then. Tajik Bey, yes. T-Rex saying, oh my God, Tajik Bey, holy cow. Wow. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm overthinking this Aliev fight. Hussein 1.0. I don't know. We'll see. 2.0, right? Too much love. Much love to the show. And then my guy Tajik Bey, ring a ding ding. An absolutely massive and generous donation from the guy that takes care of all the content creators in this space. Gives back another 10K win, I believe, for Tajik Bey last weekend that he talked about on Twitter. This guy keeps winning money. He keeps cashing tickets, stacking them like flapjacks all the way up to the ceiling. And that ceiling is very high, just like this ceiling is, but it keeps the lights on in this studio when guys like Tajik Bey, when they donate to the show, and especially when they're so incredibly, incredibly generous. I really appreciate you, Tajik Bey. You mean so much to this community, and you really help out my YouTube channel and make this worthwhile for me to do as well. I really appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. And check out his new channel. Check out the new videos that he's doing. He's got an intro. He's got an outro, and it's very, very professional. I need to step up my game because he's showing us how it's all done, man. Tajik Bey, thank you so much, brother. Yippee Kaye saying, oi, give me Selecki Peak and Levitt parlay. Okay, we got Goat Tajik for sure, man. Bunkhoot saying, let's go. Like button. Hit that like button. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, Tajik. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Ring a ding ding. My God. You are the absolute man. I truly appreciate you, Tajik Bey. Now you're really putting the pressure on me because now this parlay has got to cash. It's got to cash because if he's giving me this much money, I got to give that money back to you in ways to stack cash tickets like flapjack. So let's get to it. Thank you so much, Tajik Bey, the GOAT of the MMA community. We have the same hairdo, Unc. I love it, man. Yeah, I just got my hair cut today, you guys. It was down like halfway down my back. It was time for me to get a little bit of shortness going here, just about up to the oh my God. Ring a ding ding. Tajik Bey. Unbelievable. This guy has actually just made me more money today than I will make on my entire YouTube channel in the next 3 months. So I truly appreciate you, Tajik Bey. This guy is absolutely killing it with the donations and saving my channel and saving my month. I appreciate you, brother. It means so much, man. Wow. I mean, what are we supposed to do here other than just acknowledge the GOAT for doing GOAT things, my man? I'm just going to leave that up there while we get to the banners here. And, speaking of Tajik Bey, let's talk about Tajikistan and say, Tajikistan, it's time to stand up because you've got your first UFC fighter heading in to get into that cage today, tomorrow. Nurullo Aliev by decision at plus 225 on DraftKings Sportsbook is the first leg of the Greasy four-legger this week. Look, this guy is the much better minute winner here. You're going to have Rafael Alves jumping guillotine every single chance that he gets. It's what he does, and he's got a very good guillotine. He's also got great blast attacks on the feet where he comes, brings his feet with him, throws in combination, throws with power, and tries to knock you down, and then he will try to finish you with that guillotine. But when it comes to minute winning, when it comes to wrestling, when it comes to defensive striking, and when it comes to putting them all together in a way that dominates and wins minutes and does it in a way that highlights his opponent's weaknesses. I love what Nurullo Aliev at only 22 years of age is bringing to the table here. So we are going with leg number 1 is going to be Nurullo Aliev by decision. I'm going to share my screen with you here. We've got the DraftKings Sportsbook up here, and we are going to go to up here. We have fight lines, winning method, fight parlays, props, and round props. We're going to go to the winning method tab, and we are going to go to the method of victory. And you are going to see Nurullo Aliev right down here to win by decision is plus 225. And that is leg number 1 of the Greasy 4-leg parlay. Leg number 2 is going to be the Charles Johnson money line. He will be facing off against Osborne. Osborne is not somebody that I can count on to win minutes for long stretches. And Charles Johnson is somebody that is really weaponizing his cardio when he's fighting smart. And I think that's what we're going to start seeing a lot more from Charles Johnson, is the fact that this guy can wear you out with volume and pressure. He can trust his chin, so he doesn't have to worry about getting hit early because of the pace and the pressure that he can put on his opponent. Osborne's going to be happy to counter here, and Charles is absolutely going to have to watch out for that. But if he marches him down and if he starts to mix in the wrestling like we know he can, I don't think we've really seen Charles Johnson's upside yet here. And I was picking Charles Johnson to win this fight by decision, but we've seen Osborne get cracked so many times, and I'm not sure if the chin is entirely there. So I like Charles Johnson's minute-winning ability here. I like the fact that, Osborne only has 1 decision win in his entire career, and Charles Johnson's a very durable guy with great conditioning. So I absolutely love Charles Johnson's ability to be able to win minutes here, whether it be on the ground if he does choose to mix in the wrestling, which I don't think is likely at all. But what I'm looking for on the feet is pressure, pace, and volume from him. And I think as the fight goes on, we're going to see how much stronger and how much better his conditioning is, and how much his pace is going to add to him being able to win this fight. So leg 2 is the Charles Johnson money line. We're going to go up here to fight lines. The money line right now has Charles Johnson as a minus 170 favorite. That's bringing our 2-leg parlay to plus 416. Leg number 3, the Jordan Levitt money line at minus 115. I have a tracked bet 1 unit on Jordan Levitt this week. Look, everybody's been talking about this fight. There are people on both sides. I understand the arguments for the Martinez side. Levitt has been gassing. Levitt is not the best wrestler, and he's not this incredibly fantastic back taker. What he is a very good submission grappler, and one that takes kind of odd paths to get to the submission. He gets different submissions. He can get a number of different submissions. He's not just a specialist in just getting the rear naked choke. He can get a bunch of different submissions in a bunch of different ways. He's very unique in the way that he approaches his grappling game. Victor Martinez does not have great takedown defense. Victor Martinez gives up his back constantly when he's trying to get up. And on the feet, Victor Martinez is basically just a pressure boxer that has to be in the pocket in order to have success. I don't think, even when this thing is on the feet, that Jordan Levitt is ever going to play Victor Martinez's game. And if he doesn't play Victor Martinez's game, I think that he's just going to throw kicks at a distance and frustrate Martinez until he has to rush in. And that's where you're going to see those reactive double leg takedowns that Jordan Levitt's going to be shooting for. And I think he's going to be able to get them whenever he wants them. And I think he's going to be able to accrue enough control time on top in order to win this fight by decision, or potentially even get a submission if Victor Martinez makes a mistake on the ground or gives up his back. I even think that even though Jordan Levitt's striking is not dangerous at all, what he is smart. Nobody was expecting him to go out there and win minutes on the feet against Trey Ogden. But that's exactly what he did, just by having a game plan that didn't fit into what Trey was doing very well. And so I'm going with him because I think Jordan's a very smart fighter. And I think that Victor Martinez is an extremely one-dimensional fighter. And he barely beat Rosales. I don't even know why he got the contract, to be honest with you guys. So I'm just going to go with the Jordan Levitt money line here at minus 115 for the third leg of this parlay. That brings it up to plus 865. Leg number 4 is always the widest leg of the parlay. And I've left us a lot of time to think about this. Should these first 3 legs cash? It's going to be the under 2.5 rounds for Krylov versus Spann at minus 380. Now, I know it's juiced to the tits, but the beautiful thing is at 10-1, which is what this parlay is going to be, it's going to be better than 10-1. When we cash the first 3 legs, if that's what happens, we leave ourselves a beautiful hedge out opportunity at something like plus 300 in order to just say, okay, I can bet 1 unit now on the other side of this bet and guarantee myself profit no matter what happens in the main event. But Krylov versus Spann, I think 5 out of Spann's last 6 fights have finished in round number 1. Krylov didn't even see his second round until he got to the UFC. I mean, like every single one of his fights is a fight that's, not starting round 3, dude, pretty much, except for the 2 decisions that he has in the UFC. But if we go to the prop template here and we go to the main event, Krylov versus Spann, and we look at under 2.5 rounds, which is right here, 13 of 17 of Krylov's fights that have been scheduled for 3 rounds have finished under 2.5, and 6 of 8 for Spann, so a 76% rate. And even at minus 380, it's actually priced fairly in terms of their performance at the UFC level. And these guys are they're finishing under 2.5 rounds so much more often than what the division does. So I think it's a very safe leg. It provides us a fantastic hedge out opportunity there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to alternative total rounds here in the fight line section. And we're going to scroll down to the main event here. And we're going to hit that under 2.5 at minus 380. That clocks in at plus 1,118 on DraftKings Sportsbook. And, we can hedge out if those first 3 legs cash. I like all those first 3 legs, though. I think that Aliev's going to do some great work here. I think he's going to do some great work. And did I get another donation from Tajik Bey? This is unbelievable, man. Wow. Let's get the show started, he said. So I left the previous one up there. This is the new one. Ring a ding ding. Wow. How about Tajik Bey? 4 donations of $100 to Uncle Weezy's channel, keeping the lights on, making this the most profitable month I've ever had on YouTube or as a content creator in general. I really appreciate you supporting the channel, Tajik Bey. And I'm really hoping that you guys like this parlay. And I'm even hoping more that it cashes so that you guys can all make as much money as I made today as a result of the generosity of my man, Tajik Bey. Wow, God. And then we got B-Rip in the room. He's saying Jacques Tits, one of the great mathematicians of all time. Rest in peace, Jacques Tits. You will be missed, but your contributions will live on forever to the mathematical community and to abstract geometry in general. We've got Zero Miedo saying, is Tajik Bey from Tajikistan? I don't know if he's from there, but I just figured with Tajik Bey, Tajikistan, that there's some kind of relation between him and that country. And I've also seen him post some beautiful pictures on Twitter of Tajik comfort food that he eats. So, I'm putting 2 and 2 together here. I think that there's a chance, that he's got lineage from there or something. And it's Christmas, says Eric Fain, and it certainly is Christmas in February, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Tone Miggins saying, let's go, Uncle Weezy. What's up, Tone? We got Glenbot saying, the GOAT saying, dono. I don't see why not. I don't see why not, right? Absolutely, man. I appreciate you. Josh Locke saying, oi, what's up, Weezy, my man? 4-legger parlay action time. Let's go. Let's get it. Yeah, Tajikistan with the TJ there. And that, you know what that means? That means he's got a green, white, and red flag there, I believe. Yes, sir. Charles Barkley saying, greasy like Augusto Sakai likes his hot dog salads. Yikes, a hot dog salad, huh? Whoo! J-Boy was saying, was just looking at this fight. Really hard to find tape on Aliev. There is some out there for sure. But yeah, there's one fight that he did get gassed in the first round. Very interesting, but you don't see that in any of the other fights. So very interesting stuff there. Tajik Bey says, thanks, Kyle. Absolutely. Thank you. Johnson is very trustworthy. I agree with you, Jay. And you were always my favorite guest when you were on the DK show with Weezy and Brady. Yeah, those were fun times, man. Tajik's got a great on-camera presence. Great job with the donations. Absolutely. Jewish Better saying Greasy, and yes, it is. Plus 1118 is very greasy. J Boy saying, I'll take Aliev, Alves comps round 1. There you go. Josh Locke saying, yeah, Weezy deserves the donos for sure. I appreciate that, Josh. Thank you so much, man. Oi, Weezy, respect Tajik Bey. Yes, sir. Looking good so far. I don't know about Aliev, though. Yeah, it's all right, man. But I see it. Yeah, I mean, like, if this thing finishes inside the distance, I think there's a good chance that, Alves landed a big shot or jumped on a guillotine or got a submission. But I really love Aliev's wrestling. And he doesn't just depend on the double leg. He can get in the clinch and get some really nice judo trips and sweeps and reaps. And that's the best way to get takedowns against somebody that's a guillotine artist, because you don't put yourself there. So I think that there's a lot of different ways that Aliev can get this fight to the ground yet stay safe. I personally know Vic Metz, MTZ. Nice. I'm just rooting for him, and I'll leave it at that. There you go. Josh Locke saying Johnson did come in heavy today. Also should help him being bigger. Well, no, he didn't come in heavy. It was actually scheduled for 130 pounds. Charles Johnson told Narco Cop that on his spaces. Yeah, it was always scheduled for 130. We just didn't get news of it until Wednesday. Thanks, Rob says, Tajik Bey, my man, Weezy giving out free money again. Let's get it, man. And my Tajik Bey is the one that's giving out money. Sup, Cody says, Glenbot, Glenn both. Tajik, what's up, guys? Hey, Cody says, Tajik Bey, Josh Locke saying, Levitt, Johnson, Spann, so far, so good. My peaks this week, and Muniz. I like Muniz too. Levitt, I like. Johnson, I like. Spann, I mean, that fight's going to be close. They're both so dangerous, Krylov and Spann. But what I do see is that fight finishing in under 12 and a half minutes, which is why that's the last leg of the parlay. And Blood Money saying Jewish Better and everyone else, what's up and good luck tomorrow. Let's get it tomorrow, man. G-Man is in the room saying, yo. We got Josh saying, yes, good luck tomorrow to everyone. Agreed, 100%. Tajik Bey saying, what's up to G-Man? We got Blood Money saying, that's an amazing parlay, Weezy. Let's get it, dude. Let's go. You too, Cody says, Glenbot, us against the bookies. That's right. Tajik is the man without a doubt. Without a doubt. The GOAT. He's got and that logo. I fucking love that logo, Tajik Bey. It's so badass. And the way that you put that logo in the middle of the octagon for your videos, fantastic stuff, man. Tajik Bey saying thanks to Jay. Cody saying exactly, Glenn. We're going to take the bookies front teeth out tomorrow. Let's get it, man. Like a Trevor Peak right hand, dude. Let's go. The GOAT is on fire. Yes, sir. Smash that like button on your way out. Smash that subscribe button on your way out. Join the Patreon, please. The Patreon is going to be getting stepped up in terms of its quality at the beginning of March. We're going to have all those distance striking numbers available for you guys, the targets, all that stuff mixed in now with the new fighter histories. It really is taking a step up. And then we're going to add some prize picks information as well for the people that are doing prize picks, underdog, those kind of plus and minus significant strikes, takedowns, fantasy scores. I'm going to be building prediction models for all those things as well. Victor De Jesus saying, Weezy, the first 3 legs are better on FanDuel, especially Aliev decision plus 260. And the fourth leg, fight doesn't start round 4 is minus 400. Oh, damn. So we get the extra minutes and the parlay is coming in at plus 1282. Victor Martinez, that is awesome information. I have not put this parlay in yet. So I will be doing it on FanDuel. And if you guys do have FanDuel Sportsbook, since DraftKings doesn't sponsor me, go do it on FanDuel. You'll get more, and you could get the fight doesn't start around 4, get those extra 2.5 minutes, pay up just a teensy bit more, and get plus 1282 instead of plus 1118. So big ups, Victor De Jesus. That's awesome information. Thank you. And we got Mushroom MMA, who made his debut last night on his YouTube channel. So check out his full card breakdown. He's got some parlays saying, what's up on Unk? I'm tailing for sure. Let's get it, man. We got Glenbot showing the eyes to Victor. I love it. The King of Philly is in the house. Yes, sir. We got Mushroom saying, what's up to everybody? We got Victor De Jesus saying, my bro. Yeah, man, we got to all support everybody. Just like Tajik Bey supports this channel, we all got to support each other. Mushrooms just started that new channel. A bunch of guys like Cody, Addicted to Combat, Johnny K. Picks. These are all guys that are kind of like within our little circle here, are doing great things. Myself and the MMA Engine guys like Brady and Brady's going live in 1 minute. So I got to jump over there to go watch him. But you guys, we've got the parlay, 4 legs, Narulo Aliev by decision, the Charles Johnson money line, the Jordan Levitt money line, and the under 2.5 rounds for Krylov and Spann, plus 1118 on DraftKings Sportsbook. But if you go over to FanDuel Sportsbook, you're getting almost plus 1,300, and you could get Fight Doesn't Start round 4, get an extra 2.5 minutes for just a teensy bit more in price. So I would suggest that you all do that. Rob Lawrence is in the room saying, what's up to Mushroom? We got Blood Money and Mushroom saying, what's up to each other. Justin Villegas saying, what's up to Mushroom? We got, J-Boy saying, guys, I think Levitt wins by sub decision to be safe. I think that's a good call, man. And we got, what up, Mushroom? Love your takes on Chronic Combat. Nice. We got Daniel Craig in the ring. Uncle Weezy, who the fifth leg, Jake Paul or Tommy Fury? The people that I know who are betting that fight are betting Jake Paul, but I don't have an opinion personally because I've never seen either of them fight. I don't watch Jake Paul fights, and I've never seen Tommy Fury fight. But a lot of people are saying, that they like the Jake Paul money line this week. We got Broke Native in the room saying, what's up, Unk? We got Victor De Jesus saying, I was stupid busy at work last night and couldn't catch the live. I'll watch it now and drop a like. Yeah, dude. Go check out Mushroom's live show. It was awesome. Josh Locke saying, I'm tailing you this week. Weezy, my parlay is Spann, Muniz, Johnson, Levitt. Let's go, bro. Let's get it, Josh. Jorge saying the boys are back in town. What's up, dude? Yeah, and Tajik saying, Jake Paul all day. Good call. Josh saying, tailing yours to my sports book right now. Let's get it, man. And then great show as usual, says Mushroom. Thanks for the shout out. You're very welcome, my man. And the Greasy 4-legger. Once again, Tajik Bey, from the bottom of my heart, man. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and my content creation, man. Guys like you are the reason that I can actually do this full time, even though it's not really a full-time salary. It's a full-time job. There's a lot of work that goes into this, and getting that kind of support from you, man, means the world. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Let's cash this parlay. Hit that thumbs up on your way out. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit that on your way out. Join the Patreon if you haven't yet. And you guys, we got to stack cash tickets like flapjacks for UFC Vegas 70. You guys, Tajik Bey is the true GOAT. And Justin Villegas saying he loves the hair. What MGM grand odds from Uncle Weezy, most sexiest 2023 right now? I'm guessing it is a huge long shot, my friend, but not as big of a long shot way more of a long shot than this parlay that we got cooked up for this week, you guys. So let's go, you guys. Let's cash this parlay. Good luck on all your bets for UFC Vegas 70. And I will see you guys on Sunday night for Stat Diggers on Pub Sports Radio. Take care, everybody. Thank you once again, Tajik Bey, for the incredible generosity. Good luck, everybody.